Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. I had a weird thought the other day. It's something that I wasn't really researching. It wasn't on my radar, and it led me down a rabbit hole, and I want to share it with you. And that is investing in platinum. Now, a lot of you might not know a lot about platinum. I'm going to dive right into some uses for it and then tell you what I'm finding on the internet because it's sort of a big deal. All right. I want to we're just going to go over some unexpected uses of platinum. Okay, number one, platinum can help treat cancer. It says in certain chemical forms, platinum has the ability to slow or stop the division of living cells. Platinum-based drugs have been developed to treat a wide range of cancers. I know you're going, what are we talking about, ninjas? Just stick with me because I can guarantee you're going to be impressed. It makes cars safer. Platinum cured silicones are used to coat and protect automotive airbags from their explosive systems. Thanks to the platinum treatment, these airbags remain stable and can help keep folded and packed for long durations without deteriorating. And we know that platinum is used in catalytic converters, but that blew me away as well. It says platinum improves personal hygiene. Platinum cured silicone mixtures are used in a wide range of personal care products, from lipsticks and shampoos to contact lenses. Number four, it helps you get from point A to point B. It says platinum acts as an effective and durable catalyst in hydrogen-powered fuel cell vehicles. We all know that where the future is going with that stuff. It says platinum keeps you warm. When you think of any metallic substance, warmth and comfort are probably the last words that spring to mind. However, platinum catalysts are used to make petrochemical feedstocks and basic raw materials for the manufacture of plastics, synthetic rubbers, polyester fibers used to produce clothes and blankets. And then number six, platinum provides power off the grid. Platinum-based fuel cells are proving to be more effective, cleaner, and more reliable than alternatives such as diesel generators. And it sounds funny. I'm going to run through some tweets that are showing some very big things happening in platinum. And I don't think the powers that be want you guys to know that, but I want to bring it to you here. I was talking to a CEO of a company that I've invested in. It's not public yet. It should be going public here pretty shortly in the next 6 months or so. And he says the word on the street is, and other CEOs of mining companies, that the movement into the fuel cells is massive when it comes to platinum. And that's why I've been investing in platinum stocks. But let me go through a couple tweets to show you some pretty crazy stuff. People are already starting to show you the trade between platinum versus palladium that we're just now, if you could see down here, starting to break out of that trading range. Over here, we're seeing people tweeting, and I dare you to go take a look at it. If you're not following me, I'm right here at Economy Ninja on Twitter, or Economic Ninja, but the at Economy Ninja is bigger than that channel. It says of the three, physical supply of platinum is the tightest. Comex platinum is the closest to breaking. Now, we've been talking about this in silver, but it is literally happening right now as we speak, and I'm going to show you here. Right now, people are starting to pay attention to what's happening. The Comex and the NYMEX, the physical inventory is being drained of platinum. Here's another one right here. Bob Coleman. I know Bob Coleman, very smart guy. He says, oh, sorry, I went the wrong one. I was looking at palladium. Right here, this is Happy Hawaiian. This was actually, if you notice, this tweet came out on August 17th. So 2 months ago, right? He says right here, platinum continues to disappear as 2.1% of the Comex inventories, 5.3 thousand ounces, leave the vaults today. So the only, think about this, the Comex right now has only, as of this date, August 17th, 243,000 ounces left of platinum. Check this out, it gets even better. This is another tweet that just came out on the 26th of September, a smaller withdrawal from the eligible category today, but the trend continues. The Comex platinum inventories are being drained. And as you could see right here, they drained on that day 2,800 ounces. But look at the total right here, 146,000 ounces of platinum. Now, guys, how do we trade this? How do we make money? Just, the other day I went out and bought some physical platinum coins. I called my broker and she called me back, and she had been looking at platinum because none of her clients were buying platinum, and platinum was sitting around $850 an ounce. And the cost over spot was close to $100. She couldn't believe it. And that's equal to what you buy some gold coins for. The inventories are getting tight, and her physical ability to go get physical platinum was tight. Well, let's talk about how to trade it and how to do things. I wanted to bring on a buddy of mine, Joe. and he's been teaching people how to trade the micro futures market. The micro futures market is very interesting because it gives you the ability to control a certain amount of a commodity for a lot less than a full futures contract. So without further ado, Joe, how are you doing?
Oh, doing great. Love hearing the story about platinum. You know, it might be the first to go, and then silver, followed by silver, gold. Might be a neck and neck, race there. But yeah, looking forward to getting into it.
Perfect. So yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that what we're about to see with platinum, that if the physical market is getting so tight, if the Comex and NYMEX are drawn down to nothing, then that could actually cause the Comex and NYMEX to have to go out, force them to buy physical platinum on the open market to back their contracts, because technically they have to have physical in their vaults, even though it's papered over. It's a big extension that could cause a big squeeze. And you were just telling me, as we were getting ready to do this interview, you said that something interesting is happening. We're going to get to micro futures, but the options market, what are we looking at right now with platinum?
Okay, right. It's let me is my screen up?
No, go ahead and click the share screen button, because you were saying that it's looking like there's a lot of people that are betting that we could see much higher platinum prices by the spring of this next year, some out of the money call options.
Okay. Yeah.
You able to click that screen button? This is what happens when there's no editing.
Right.
No
Yeah.
pressure on you, Joe. Now I'm just going to add the pressure.
There we go. Okay. All right.
There we go.
How we go there? Okay.
All right.
There we go. All righty. Well, this is platinum right here on the chart. And as you can see, it's the daily, and we're making a trend to the upside. And this is the one I sent you the other day that had the arrow here. We were looking at potential breakout. And then, of course, Friday, that breakout came. And what I wanted to share on the futures market that people can participate in, also have here as well a few of the top ETS, and we'll look at those in a second. But with
real quick, Joe, so we don't get too far ahead, you were talking about the options market with what was going on in the spring. You said that when we jumped on the call, you said that it looked like a lot of people were betting on much higher platinum prices by the springtime, correct?
Right. And I am trying to find that.
No, you don't have to find it to show them. I just wanted you to confirm that I wasn't just making it up. You
Oh,
were the one
no,
that
it
brought me
was
that info.
Yeah, that's what surprised me.
Yeah.
It's just by March, the next contract out in 2023, the March contract for platinum, it went ballistic as far as both the volume and the number of institutions, et cetera, that would be participating in the call contract. In other words, looking for higher prices by the first quarter 2023.
Now, wouldn't that sort of blow the delta out at that point when a lot of people are diving in?
Okay. Well, you did have to mention that, right? It could be. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but that could definitely push us to the stratosphere, and that would, kind of a black swan, an anomaly in that market.
So let's do this. This isn't trading advice. This is educational stuff. And if you guys want to learn about trading these micro futures and how you can control a large amount of actual commodity, any commodity, whether it be platinum, silver, gold, and like that, there's a link below to Joe's trading course. It's actually really good. It's priced right. I think it's an amazing course. So let's talk about the micro futures. What are the platinum micro futures telling us right now, Joe?
Well, we're on a potential breakout. This is the daily chart. Well, first of all, I just, can you see on my chart on the far right-hand side, you see the little blue circles by the, like, for example, this is the micro S&P 500 futures.
Yep.
You can see, these, what I want to have a full disclosure and disclaimer, even though everything that I'm involved with right now, as far as micro futures, is in here. And what I want people to see is that, even with your suggestion stuff, I didn't front run anything before this video. And this is my platinum chart where we trade off of. And as you see, there's no position being held. So I just wanted to, full disclosure on that, first of all.
And actually, let me talk about that too, how this happened. I called Joe a couple days ago. I said, hey, I think something's brewing in platinum. And he goes, well, let me go check it out. I'm like, chart it for me and let me know. And he started giving me all this data. And I said, hey, keep this quiet till we get the video out for subscribers. I haven't done anything other than buy some physical platinum coins, and that doesn't do anything to the market.
Right.
But
Yeah.
we wanted to teach you. And so, Joe, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people, there's people on YouTube that they'll trade things prior to doing a video. And that is
Oh, yeah.
very important to say. So neither of us have purchased platinum futures, out of the money call options, any of that stuff. I just bought some physical platinum because I was so shocked at my broker's, thoughts about it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to know, let everybody know we're on the up and up. Anyway, here's the weekly chart. I like going to the weekly because it's the strongest chart, above the daily, 3-day, hourly, so on and so forth. Anyway, long story short, this is the 50, this go dash line, as we show you on these other charts, because we're going to look at a few of the ETS of platinum. And the go dash line is just a reference. Instead of popping a fib line here and having it all cluttered, it's from the extreme low that we hit in 2020, from the COVID, to the extreme high here, just that one big run. And here's the halfway mark, and we're over that. And that's a positive. You want to be over that 50% zone, is having support here. And as you can see, the 200, this purple line,
Yeah.
it helped. As you see here, it was providing support, and then we're kind of hitting resistance. But once we clear it, which is not going to take anything, it's sitting there. We're at 933, and the 200 is about at 950. So that's nothing to get back up and over it and take off. As you can see, we have a little head and shoulders down there inverse. You break that, and we should be up here close to 1,000. Before you know it, with the breakout.
Well,
And
just
this,
like what happened in November of 21, you could see on the chart right there, when it crossed that 200 and closed above it, it went on a really nice run up to 13.
right, and that's kind of a little secret there, about the 200. You don't want to be under it, but once you get on top of it, most times you're pretty good to go. And then the next one, little ETF, PPLT, as you can see, kind of sort of in the same way. This is one of the stronger ones of the ETS we'll look at, and same setup down here. And if you'll notice, where the 50% zone, it's already broken back up above it, which is a big deal, and this down trend line. Okay. The 200's right up here, has a little bit more to run, but same basic setup. And then this one, it's actually a little bit higher. See the fib line that I have on here?
Yep.
I'll move it. Yeah, see, and it was set up right at that 50% zone. And so everything's correlated here. Everything seems to be moving together. Now, this one, PLG, Platinum Group Metals, it's a little bit, if I was going to jump into the ETFs, this is one I probably wouldn't, I'd pick one of the others over this one,
Yeah.
for the simple reason it hasn't climbed back over the halfway mark from the low to the high. And then PGM is pretty good, but I like liquidity. That's why we like the micro futures, etc.
Exactly.
If we go to the daily, as you can see, these little dots, there's not much trading, as opposed to, see how solid the candles are and stuff on the other ETFs. So
Yeah. What are the candles? But go back to the futures, so we can just look at those candles too, because you bring up a great point about liquidity. Look at that. Just such a more solid chart. Lots of liquidity there.
yes.
Now, what's interesting is, the last time this ran over in November of 2021, ran over the 200-day moving average, we didn't have stories, and there's not a lot out there on the internet. There's people that are super tuned in, like Happy Hawaiian and other people like that on Twitter, following the platinum market, following the Comex and NYMEX story. We didn't have that issue. We had a lot more registered platinum on the Comex back in November of 2021. So we're actually seeing a couple different issues converging right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Right. And a lot of people don't think about it, every day, on whatever business news channel, et cetera. You get the gold, the silver, the oil, natural gas, those sort of things. And they don't, for whatever reason, bring up, the other precious metals, platinum, et cetera.
Yep.
So that might be part of it as well.
Yeah.
It's not, exposed, to the retail, clients as
Yeah.
much.
Well, Joe, I really wanted to thank you for coming on. Guys, if you've never traded micro futures, if you're in the futures market, if you're wanting more exposure on how to trade in all kinds of different realms of trading when it comes to just more than just stocks, but like options, things like that, this micro futures course, I've seen it. I like it. I'm going to put a link down below to it. I think it's just absolutely great. The best bang for your buck you're going to get when it comes to trading education. Joe, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, you're very welcome. I appreciate you having me on. And a lot of people obviously don't know me from Adam, but if they'll go to if they'll just Google, it's kind of a silly name, but anyway, Crypto Charts Joe, especially on Twitter and YouTube, Crypto Charts Joe, they can see a resume. In other words, my live trading. A lot of people draw pretty lines on a chart, but if you can get in there and do it live against top people in the world, institutions, and so anyway, I'll just leave it at that.
Perfect. Can you also give a free sample of your course too? I think there's one on your on the actual course. So we'll put a link down below for everyone. All right, guys, with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. I wanted to bring you something before it moves because that's what we do at Ninja Nation. We're prepared and not scared. And when everybody's racing in and going, oh my gosh, did you buy platinum? You go, yeah, like a year ago. Point being is this, it's not financial advice. I'm just a dude with a bro hawk and a dream, but I just like to be there before anyone for the line at McDonald's coffee. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.